Alright, so starting off here, we mark out the open of the week, right? Same thing on here. So we open low first, right? We put in this low. Well, the first thing we manipulated was this low. So we open low, right? Now that I'm okay, well, right here we open manipulate lower, right? We open trade lower first and manipulate right here too. We open right here, putting this low high, believing this low behind, we manipulate that low. Well, we trade into the low, so it's open low, high close. So now what I'm expecting is price to trade higher, right? Now, using silver as our bias, we wait for price to, so what we want to see is some place get manipulated, and then we want to see a change in state delivery or reversal put in at some form of manipulation. But we don't just want to trade, like see a reversal and then just start trading away from it. Like we need to manipulate something first. We need to either have a SMT, a high or low get manipulated, or a fair value gap, right? Now, what do? Price open, trade it lower, right? You wait, trade it lower down to these lows. We trade it into these lows. On silver, what do? Silver cannot reach these lows. So off rip, silver's the weaker pair, right? Silver creates a SMT, and then silver switches stronger. Why? Because you have a chain of state delivery. Gold is nowhere closer to having chain of state delivery on this pair. So we went from the weaker pair to the stronger pair, right? The stronger pair was the one that took out this low, but it became weaker because we cannot get it close above this high. This is the stronger pair. So this is the leading pair. This is the strongest pair right now. This is the pair that is leading everything. Now, at times you do want to trade the stronger pair. This is the pair that created the SMT. This is the pair I would want to trade, right? The question I can ask myself is, do we either get a retrade, like do we get that pullback? Because this is a reversal. This is a signature, right? Close above. I'm going to see price trade into this, somewhere into this candle, and then we can expand to this weekly high. Now, because the weekly high is my target, look where we're already at. So this pair is the one that's lagging behind now, right? And now the question is, okay, which pair do I want to take? We put in a reversal here. It's just like, what are my chances on getting in right here just to, like, what are the chances price drops down? If price wants to drop down far enough to then give me a valid entry, yeah, that's cool. We can then trade it up. But as of right now, all we're doing is putting a reversal right here. We're bullish. Everything's bullish. We have our weekly targets, and look how close we are to the weekly target on here. So I'm picking gold, right? Gold puts in that reversal signature at this low, right at the SMT. We have that strength switch validating this SMT, validating that price is going to go higher. And if one pair expands, we want all pairs to expand. So we put in this reversal, right? Now I just want to see 6 a.m. candle open, form a low, and then trade away. So let's go on the 15-minute. And right there in that box, actually, let me just do this. Let me do this. Now, the question is, can we expand away? Now, we have a few things we want to see before we expand away. Now, I can put this to daily. The few things we want to ask ourselves, okay, do we align with expansion? So, on this daily chart, so I think this high right here, this high does not matter, because we didn't even trade into anything significant. All we did is open. We traded a little bit higher, but it doesn't mean anything because we didn't manipulate anything. This is where the manipulation came into play, where we traded into this fair value gap. Now we're manipulating inside this fair value gap, right? We have this chain of state delivery. Everything's saying this is a continuation signature on this time, on a daily time frame. But the daily's aligned. We open. We formed a little high, but this doesn't matter. We open low, right? And now I just want to see price expand higher into our weekly drawn liquidity. Now come up on the 4 hour, we're good on here. On the 15-minute, that 6 a.m. candle, I want to see it open, if we can put in a wick, and then go from there, right? And then from here, you can start drawing out what you see in here. On that candle too, I want to see a chain of state delivery, right? We have a chain of state delivery in that candle too. Price also close up here, but we have a chain of state delivery. Now I want to see price do open, manipulate these lows, or create an SMT at these lows, right? Or we're to trade into that fair value gap. So really just manipulate these lows. So right now this is a failure swing, right? This is a failure swing right now. I want to see price manipulate it and then close above, and then we can expand. So let's see. Let's go on my 5-minute. Okay, so we open. No, really no. We don't have any area, right? We did right here. We traded into. So we had a chain state delivery right here. This is just following continuation signatures. We had a chain state delivery right here. And let's mark out that range on that 4 hour candle. So price can come back, like we can do something inside this range for us to get a trade, right? And now we're like, what do we see? We had these lows on here, but we really don't want to see price start disrespecting this change state delivery. So this is the lowest where we could see price, but now it's just stretching it because we already have this change state delivery right here. So I mean, this mechanically is correct, but it's like, what looks cleaner? This reversal signature put in, or this change state delivery, and then we kind of just trade off of that. And then these highs are already right there. So like, I feel like this is entering way too late for buys on here. But on gold, let's see what we do on here. Alright, let's keep playing 5 minute. Okay, gold shot up. Still didn't put that wick in. Yeah, this wick was not. Wait, am I tripping? Oh, dang. Right here. Work out 6 o'clock. Yeah, so we still did not put that wick in. Right there is 530. I want to see price trade a little bit lower. And then, boom, we expand already into the highs, leaving us behind basically. Now the question is, alright, can we manipulate weekly highs? So let's see what price does. Because this is still Monday. We expanded into the highs. But I mean, y'all can see why we expanded, the reason behind everything. But it's just no valid entry for me. Let me check on a 5 minute if there was an entry. Yeah, even on a 5 minute there was nothing. Still didn't manipulate these lows. We had to change state delivery, but then what? We have fair swing right here. But I think we might have manipulated them right here. Yeah, we did, but it's not. This is not clean. On a 5 minute, it was valid, but look how choppy this is. Like, this is just to each their own. If you don't take this, you do. If you don't, you don't. Small lower SMT right there, and then change state delivery. And then price shot up. But I want to see this down here manipulated, even though like on the 5 minutes valid, but I was looking at the 15 minute to look for an entry right here. Price change to delivery, create a SMT, change to delivery again, and then this will be mechanically valid to take higher, but you know, decent. Alright, now let's go back on the higher time frame, 4 hour. Oh wait, I lied, I'm so dumb. That was not my drawn liquidity. Okay, well here we took our drawn liquidity. Oh dang, that's way too far. Oh dang. It is what it is then. Alright, well, let's see what happens. Okay. And my goodness. Exactly what we did. So I guess this was because it was a news filled day. I didn't even know. I don't even know if that was news or not. Monday, yeah. Alright, cool. So another thing that happens a lot, and that's why I'll wait for Monday to play out, is because even though we had that small rundown, that open low move down, price can still create this wick on a weekly chart. But now, if you're looking, let's go back on the weekly, because all we did was really just put in manipulate that low, right, to further create this wick. But price is still open low, high close. Like that's not changing. The only thing that could change is if price is valid or not. But what I do know is that we took out our drawn liquidity. So let's put this on the flower. And let's do this back on the weekly. Alright, so what I do know is that we took out our drawn liquidity on here. Go to the weekly high on here. Took out weekly high, so now we have a SMT on from these highs. Now we have our SMT. Right. Now, okay, it's ugly. What the heck? Where is this high at? Gold futures. Okay, why is it doing this? I guess it's this high. Alright, there we go. Alright, so now we have an SMT at these highs. Now the question to still ask ourselves is, was this a false SMT? Can we still trade back up there? Or is that like a reversal point? We can start looking at this to trade back towards open. Now, I think it is, and let's see. Now, in order for our SMT to be valid, we will of course want to see price start trading away from it, number one. But number two, we want to have that strength switch, which you kind of seen before. So let's see what happens. So now this would be like the false SMT. Alright. Okay, so that SMT, so we don't have a strength switch so far. I think this just might be a neutral week, a negative candle to trade, because look how we're trading. We first opened lower and then took out our drawn liquidity and then traded back towards the open all in one day. So I think this might be a non-tradable week. Just looking at this, 10 p.m., 6 a.m. Yeah. It looks like we're gonna take out this high. Let's do some research. Let's see if. Oh, okay. So if we fail to manipulate the high we took out, the protected swing we took out, then this means that this won't be a valid SMT. This is a fake SMT basically. Because if we tab a SMT, we want to see price manipulate away from it. All that is a protected swing. We want to see price manipulate away from it. So the fact that we started closing above it right here, this invalidates this SMT and creates a failure swing. And now what do we know? We know we want to trade towards failure swings. So this is still in the valid framework of open, low, high, close. All we did right here on Monday 6 a.m. was put in a new low, taking out all this liquidity, really giving us no reason to head back down here. Now we still do have that SMT, right? And now all you'll look for is continuation signatures, because what does price do? Now it's choppy. It's real choppy. But look how silver looks. This looks way better. And now from here, me personally, I'm not knowing where I can take this from. But we got that chain of state delivery. Price trades higher. Now we're just in like that continuation phase, and where price is going, I don't know. So this is most likely gonna be skipped. Okay, so we finally took out weekly highs. Time to take out that failure swing. So now we can look for a move back into, this is Wednesday, so now if we start getting a protected swing, if we start getting a closure below, we can start looking for something down here about open, if price gives it. We're still climbing up slowly but surely, gang. And so it's almost coming to the end of the week, so no trade. Where are we going? Sheesh. Okay, so let's do a little recap of what this week and what we've seen. Alright, so price first open low, create that SMT, chain the state delivery. We started trading away from it. We manipulated that. We traded into previous week high. Now the question is, are we going to trade through it, or are we going to reverse at it? And then if we reverse that, if that SMT would have hold, that protected swing would have manipulated lower. So we had to change the state delivery. We just kept having discontinuous signatures to go higher. Why I didn't take anything is because after we take out previous week liquidity, I'm not like really looking for anything. I'm looking for a new phase of price. I'm looking to go lower actually. So the fact that everything I wanted to go lower wasn't holding or wasn't even there, then I'm not looking to take that. But that's just me looking at trying to keep it in a structured enough Now, if I would have gotten in here and then just kept scaling up, like seeing, okay, how far price can reach, then yeah, that's different. It's like a different type of, like, not even strategy, just technique I'm looking for, but the fact I didn't get that, I didn't want it. Okay, now going into next week. Alright, so first things first, what do? We open. Alright, price opens right here. Alright, first week, no trade. Second week, what do we do? Alright, open. Let's see if we can create that wick. Trade. Alright, so this might be another bullish week. We open right here. Didn't manipulate anything at this. Let me put this on the floor. Alright, so yep, once again, didn't manipulate anything. Open low, right? Now the question is, can we trade into any key level? Can we make a key level? Can we leave it SMT? Alright, now, okay. Now it just looks like we're filling in back in this range. And we don't want this weekly candle to get too ahead of itself, so. Now this wick is starting to get huge. This candle's body is starting to get huge. Now it's like, alright, cool. I don't think this is aligned with an expansion because I wanted to see a small wick form. So now this can be a reversal type of framework where can we reverse from, did I notice? Change state delivery. Okay, right, price can open, trade down into here, and then reverse away. Now I want to see if silver is lined up. Okay, look at this. Silver is pretty much almost there. Now the question is, if we can reach it, then I'm gonna look for a reversal. Oh, nothing. Oh, almost. Nothing yet. Nope. And that's basically what I wanted to happen right there. And it happened. Okay. That's annoying. That's actually really annoying. Like, look at this. But this is how you stay disciplined. Stuff like this. But I'm glad I can see stuff like this now. But as you see, what the price do? We open, start expanding lower. Right, really not giving us that small wick because we want to see what a continuation or expansion type of candle. We really got that reversal candle. Now the question is, where we reversing to and can we manipulate it? So on a weekly, I wanted to see this change of state delivery area get manipulated, right? And then if you do, that's honestly pretty much it. Like, yeah, that's honestly it. All I wanted to see happen. No trade for this week either. Second week, no trade. But watch when I get a trade, it's gonna be there. I hope. That's annoying though. Look how it just. I wanted the broker hit if different brokers had hit on here, cause this would have been a clean trade. Looking for that continuation move up. But no trade. Oh, that's so dumb. Look at that. And then from here, we should close around somewhere around here. All right. Next week, withdrawings. Like, that's so dumb. That could have been nice. All right. So what does price do? We open right here. Alright. Once again, let's see what we do. I'm gonna create a small manipulation to catch that expansion. Okay. Alright, looks like, alright, cool. Nah, but that's not a change state of delivery. Okay, so off rip, it's looking open low, high close. We have an SMT here. Manipulated it on both pairs, but we don't have anything to really say we have a change of state of delivery. Like, I'm not sure the SMT is going to hold. Alright, 6 a.m. She should not like this price action. Alright, we have an SMT here off of this low. Oh, no we don't. Alright, so open low. But it's not even any lows to manipulate. Like, a low is created from bullish and bearish candle, so that's looking hourly. Once we open manipulate these lows, traded into this key area. Now the question is, can we expand away, honestly? So the 4 hour is not really giving me that structure. Like, drawn liquidity still previous week high. Okay, so we are putting a reversal in our silver. Right here we have an SMT closing above this candle at 6 a.m. So I actually like this. Alright. Because especially when you're inside fair value gaps like this, you don't want to get caught up in trying to figure out where we're going to manipulate from. So the fact that we have that SMT, also this candle closure above, kind of just validates my whole reasoning to go higher. Right, making a protected swing, traded deep into this range. Oops. Protected swing, right, traded deep into this range. Now the question is, can we reach weekly highs? Now this is the hourly, but I mean you have to be able to kind of switch through different everything to see if we can get what we need. Alright, we have a higher time frame SMTs. Alright, so this is the weakest pair right now. Weakest pair going short. Stronger going bullish. Alright, so we got that closure. And this is a strength switch. Look at this, right? We couldn't close above with this pair. This pair we could. Strength switch, even more validating this SMT. So I really do think those lows are hold. Now, the question is, can we get a retracement back into here? Filling out this T spot. Creating that wick for a 7. To then trade higher. Alright, see if we have any news. What's this day? Monday, we have 11 a.m. President Trump speech. Okay. So we will watch out for that. But news is really just, I mean, it's a driver, of course. So with news, oh my gosh, that's probably, you probably won't even want to trade this day. So let's see what happens. Let's go on to 5 minutes. I want to see that wick form at 7. I don't know what President Trump news is going to do. Alright, so here's 7 o'clock. I want to see us just trade a little bit lower and put that wick in. Let's see on here too. Okay, now also we have another SMT, so I'm going to actually take this. Even though President Trump's talking, I'm not worried about it. I set 11 on here, so okay. Whoa, this is moving quick. So can we drop this down here? So if I see that next candle, so if this candle closes right here, I'll take it. Sheesh, hold on, candle. Oh, that's annoying. Okay, right here, I'll take this. Set entry, stop loss right here at this low, right, which is basically this protected swing low. Oh wait, this isn't even protect. Oh, we took these lows. lows. What time are these lows? 6:30. Alright, took out those lows. Change the state delivery, validating this, but I don't like this being right here. This does make me uncomfortable, but I don't know if oh wait, hold on. What is that? I don't know if the other pair XAU Euro took out this low. So I'm kind of looking at this blind. I don't know if we took that low out or not, but this is what I'm gonna look for. Going for 1 to 2, and the rest goes for draw liquidity. Right up here. All right. Well, let's see what happens. I know we got Trump speaking. Let's do it though. All right. Profit level. Stop loss. I'm gonna risk 0.5% because I don't want to risk the 4%. Add partial. 75. Alright. What we're looking for, let's see if this plays out. Oh, free. I didn't even check the daily chart. Okay, daily. Alright, daily open low. Alright, daily's fine. We open low. Okay, let's see. Oops. It's risky. We got Trump beyond speaking, and we got these fair swing lows. But I don't know if another pair took it out. So we're gonna see. But if we do get stopped out, that's probably why. Oh snap! Stop loss in the wrong spot too. Yeah, we might get stopped out from those fair swings. Yeah. Alright, and then we took it here. We created this S&T off of those lows. I'm tripping. I don't even know if the 4 hours are around an expansion. 4 hour reopen though, yeah. Alright, everything was aligned, I guess. Now this, I'm gonna actually take a re-entry on this. Risking the same thing. Yeah, the S&T's aligned with this. And we took out this low. Did we? Yeah, I believe so. But even if we have a very, very, very small S&T, then no, I have S&T on here now. Oh, we took out that low on there. Alright, but I'm gonna re-entry. I like this. Alright, take profit here. Stop loss. Alright, add partial. Alright, this 75, this 25, save. Alright. Now let's see what happens. Oh, I took a 1% trade on this one. Oops. Oh, stopped out again. 8:30 stopped out. That's it. No more trade in. Drop. What time did this happen? Monday. Damn, why is this drop? Why did I drop so hard? And we drop. Why did we drop? My goodness. The heck? And this is why I've been saying skip Mondays, because Mondays we still form that wick. And I think that's the problem right here, though. Not skipping Monday. And that's why I've been saying it. Because I want to see that wick form. Now let's see if we can expand away. Let's see what I don't even know what I'm looking at anymore. It's just too much going on. Yeah. Wow. All right. Nice. And okay. Okay. Exactly. So all right. That's exactly what I'm gonna do. No more Mondays. No more Mondays because I keep getting stopped out on Monday, getting caught up, and that's really the reason why. Keep missing that expansion. Think we're inside that expansion, but we're not. Okay. Let me see. Oh, there's a lot of information on here, isn't it? On a daily. But I'm gonna do more swing trading, so I'm sticking to the weekly. Let me see. This is nice. Open high. Let's see this daily. Open the reversal in. Oh, the daily is nice right here. Let me skip this. Wednesday. This is the next week.